and the actual?
No ideal at all. Why should I have an ideal? The ideal is the most idiotic form of conceptual thinking. Why should I have an ideal? When the fact is burning there, why should I have an ideal about anything?
Well, now, once more, when you speak like that, it seems to me you break it into an either-or.
No.
Not the ideal, but the actual, whereas it seems to me the truth is somehow both of these must
truth
be
is
resolved.
not a mixture of the ideal and the what is. Then you produce some melange of some dirt. There is only what is. Why? Sir, look, take a very simple example. We human beings are violent. Why should I have an ideal of non-violence? Why can't I deal with the fact
of violence?
Of violence, without non-violence. The ideal is an abstraction, is a distraction. The fact is I'm violent, man is violent. Let's tackle that. Let's come to grips with that and see if we can't live without one.
Yes, but then...
there is no, please sir, there is no dualistic process in this. There is only the fact that I am violent. Man is violent. And is it possible to be free of that? Why should I introduce the idealistic nonsense into it?
No dualism, you say, no separation. And in your view, is this the case that there is no separation?
Absolutely there is no separation.
Here, do you feel any separation? Is there any separation, you, me?
I said, wait, physically there is.
Yeah.
You have got a black suit, you're a fairer person than me.
But
and
you don't feel...
if I felt dualistic, I wouldn't even sit down to discuss it. Because then we would be intellectually, we play with each other.
Right. Now, perhaps we're saying the same thing, but it comes out in my mind as a both and. We are both separate and we're united.
Sir, when you love somebody with your heart, not with your mind, do you feel separate?
I do it's both. I feel both separate and together.
Then it's not love.
I wonder, because love, part of the joy of love is the relationship, which involves, in some sense, like Ramakrishna said, I don't want to be sugar, I don't know
Ramakrishna. I don't want to know any authority. I don't want to quote any bird.
Don't get hung up on
we are dealing with facts, not what somebody said. The fact is
that in love there is part of the beauty and glory of it is the sense of unity embracing what in certain respects is separate.
Sir, just a minute, sir. Let's be a little more unromantic about it. The fact is, when there is love between man and woman, in that is involved possession, domination, authority, jealousy, all that's involved in it.
There's some of that.
Of course there is. And comfort, sexual pleasure, and the remembrance of all. So it's all that. It's a bundle of all that.
And there's some positive things left out, but
bundle of all that.
Those.
And is love jealousy? Is love pleasure? Is love desire? If it is pleasure, it's merely the activity of thought. Say, well, I slept with that woman, therefore she is mine. And the remembrance of all that. That's not love. Thought is not love. Thought breeds fear. Thought breeds pain. Thought breeds pleasure. And pleasure is not love.
Thought breeds only negative.
What is the positive? Which is, what is the positive thing that thought produces, except mechanical things?
A love poem?
Sir, love poem, what? The man feels something and puts it down.
Yes.
The putting down is irrelevant, merely a form of communication. But to feel it is nothing to do with thought. To translate it then is necessary for thought. But to love,
that thought and words can also give form to our feelings, which would remain inchoate without them.
Now, is there...
Bring them to resolution, to satisfying resolution through their expression.
Is relationship a matter of thought?
Not only, but thought can contribute to a relationship.
Thought is always the old. Relationship is something new.
Yes, but there are new thoughts.
There is no such thing as new thought. Forgive me to be so emphatic.
No, I like that.
I don't think there is a new thought. There is no thought in free. Thought can never be free because thought is the response of memory. Thought is the response of the past.
When a great poet comes through with the right words to articulate a new perception, nobody has before, not even God, has thought of those particular words.
That's a mere matter of a cunning gift of putting words together. But what we are talking about...
noble trait.
And that's a minor
Poetry
thing.
is a great contribution.
No, sir, that's a minor thing. The major thing is to see the beauty of life.
True.
And to see the immensity of it, and to love.
There it ended, a conversation with Krishnamurti. But what ended was only the words, not the substance. For Krishnamurti was speaking, as always, of that life that has no end and no beginning.